Sometimes in my high school graphics design class, I have students who, I'm going to put this off to the side, pretend you don't see that down there, really work hard on their documents. The color scheme is great in here. There's blacks, there's blue, but there's really nothing else that stands out. It's really good color scheme-wise. This student actually even took time to align things, so they centered things this way, and they centered things this way, and then put this over off to the side. So the alignment is pretty decent on this, but there is a design principle that I have this standard size sheet of paper for a flyer, but there's all this space down at the bottom. So the space that's given isn't utilized properly. So we would want to take all of these things and adjust them so it's using the space that we have. And maybe I want to enlarge some of these things. It's a flyer. I want to grab people's attention. But now I'm using the whole page. I'm using the space that's given. Honestly, I would want to add text to identify down here. Maybe I would want to change the size of this and add another text box down at the bottom with the date of the sale and just some extra information. But ultimately, one of the design principles is to use your space. Now, when you're using the space that you're given on your page or on your document, whether it's social media post, a flyer for something for print, for something for web, you also don't want to have it too busy. Like, I would not want to have every single fashion image possible just because I have it. I still want to just represent what I need to for the sale, and then people can come and see more information at the store once they find out where it's located and what date it is. But there is another principle that I'm going to introduce here too, and again, these are basic principles on a high school level. So first is use your space that you're given, use this page, but then keep it simple, silly. So that's what kind of KISS stands for. Keep it simple, silly. And it's not that, you know, you want it to make it simple. You just want this whole thing to be simple. I just want to capture people's attention, present the information that they need. It doesn't mean I have to have tons of text on here. People don't like reading. We want to keep it very simple. It doesn't mean I have to use every single font that's available to me because it's there and I can use it. No, we want to keep it very simple. So there's a rule of two that's kind of common. It's not a very big popular theory, but it works for my students in that you know, we want to use maybe 2 different fonts and 2 different font sizes and 2 different colors instead of going really crazy with every single color possible and every single image possible and every single font possible. So that's not a rule that you have to stick to, the rule 2, but it is a rule that just I use in my classroom that seems to work. Kind of reduce how much you're using your fonts so that you don't have to use every single font available to you. So I'm going to adjust this. We want to use the space that we have. We want to reduce it to just a couple of colors to keep it kind of on the simple side. I still don't love how not so centered this is. I maybe would want to add a border or some kind of flares or something like that. But I have a whole page and I want to use that area on this page, and that's the principle I'm trying to convey with this simple video.